Deserts cover nearly a third of the planet, but they are far from empty. These vast, unforgiving landscapes are packed with some of the strangest and most mind-blowing discoveries on Earth. From a shipwreck stranded in the middle of the dunes, fossils of unknown creatures, to a giant footprint with no clear origin, each one raises more questions than answers. That being said, let's dive into the wildest desert mysteries that still have experts scratching their heads. Oh, by the way, hi, I'm Samuel. Okay, now we can go watch the video. Number 1. Shipwreck of the Sands. Shipwrecks belong in the ocean, yet the Edward Bollin, a 310-foot German cargo ship, has been stranded in the Namib Desert since 1909. It's just one over 1,000 wrecks scattered across the Skeleton Coast, the world's largest ship graveyard. So, how did it get here? The Namib meets the Atlantic, where hot desert air collides with cold ocean currents, creating dense fog for half the year. Combined with powerful currents, this has doomed countless ships. But why are some wrecks so far inland? The Edward Bollin, for example, now rests nearly half a mile from shore. Since the 1970s, shifting winds and sand have slowly pushed wrecks deeper into the desert. Rescue attempts here are notoriously difficult. In 1942, the Dunedin Star, a 550-foot British cargo liner, struck a reef and was forced ashore. After a grueling 26-day rescue using boats, planes, and trucks, all 105 passengers survived. Today, only a rusting hull remains, disappearing beneath the dunes. Science explains these shipwrecks, but the Skeleton Coast still feels like a place ruled by fate. Interesting and scary stuff, right? Number 2. Desert Relics. In 2010, highway workers in Chile's Atacama Desert uncovered something shocking: massive marine fossils buried in the sandstone. Scientists had just 2 weeks to investigate. The site, Cerebolino or Whale Hill, had revealed fossils before, but this was different. Over 40 baleen whales, plus bizarre walrus-faced dolphins. Most were belly up, facing the same way. But with 4 fossil layers, this wasn't a one-time event. It happened again and again over thousands of years. Even stranger, these sea creatures were found a mile inland, 120 feet above sea level. And the answer: toxic algal blooms. Millions of years ago, poisonous blooms killed the whales, so their bodies drifted to shore. High tides carried them onto sand flats, where shifting sands preserved them. These deadly events, fueled by iron-rich runoff, repeated for millennia. Science explains a lot, but what other prehistoric giants still lie buried beneath Cerebolina sands? Number 3. The Bigfoot. In 1955, a half-buried lion statue surfaced in the Syrian desert. Excavations revealed it was part of Endara, an ancient temple. But one bizarre detail stood out. Carved into the limestone floor were massive, human-like footprints, each 3 feet long. Even stranger, a third print lay ahead, as if a giant had walked through. Built around 1300 BC by the Neo-Hittites, Endara's builders were expert stone carvers. Many believe the prints were intentional, symbolizing a god's presence entering the temple's inner sanctum. Logical? Maybe, but the question remains: who or what left its mark? The desert is full of secrets, and we've only scratched the surface. Who knows what other mysteries are still buried out there, waiting to be uncovered. If you enjoyed this dive into the unknown, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell so you'd never miss out on more mind-blowing mysteries. See you in the next one. Bye!